people, or the struggle for equality for all our citizens, our commitment to stand up for our values abroad, and our sacrifices to make the world a safer place. Let us remember that we can do these things not just because of wealth or power, but because of who we are. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. May God bless you. And may God bless the United States of America.
And that was the dramatic announcement made by President Obama just a few minutes ago, where he announced that Osama bin Laden had been killed in an American military operation in Abbottabad, which is actually about a 2-hour drive by road from Islamabad. These pictures apparently being shown on Express 24/7 are of the site where he is said to have been killed. And we can in fact go across now to, well, we will be able to get some reactions on this shortly, but the American president pointing out that he had first received intelligence on Osama's whereabouts last August, that they, however, at that time didn't have enough to take that forward, but it was only last week that he authorized the military operation to take place once they knew that Osama was indeed at this place, that it was a targeted operation. Reports in the U.S. media saying it was, of course, done jointly by U.S. Special Forces and the CIA. And obviously the Pakistani establishment would have been in on it as well. But there will be many question marks on the fallout of this, and whether the establishment would also have given him some kind of cover to be able to live so close to the Pakistani capital. Barkha Das joins us now on the phone line, our group editor. Barkha, what do you think the impact of this will first be on within Pakistan, and how does one see this? How could Osama bin Laden, many would say, have lived so close to Islamabad without sections of the Pakistani establishment not knowing?
Well, Nidhi, it has been suggested for a while by people inside and outside Pakistan that Osama bin Laden may have been hiding inside Pakistan. The area we're talking about is about 200 kilometers or a little under from Islamabad. I think the focus, while there might be certain commentators who will focus on his presence in Pakistan, the focus much more by Pakistan is going to be towards the fact that the Pakistani troops, in a sense, were involved in this covert operation alongside the Americans to actually take him out. So I think the emphasis, whether it's by Indian commentators or we're hearing similar comments out of Afghanistan that we told you so, he's hiding in Pakistan, is not really going to be the headline of the day. The headline of the day is going to hark back to people like General Pervez Musharraf, who has said that if Osama bin Laden is in Pakistan, then the Pakistan army is committed to actually taking him out. And I think for once you're actually going to see the alliance between America and Pakistan, which till recently had come under strain with both of their intelligence agencies virtually at loggerheads and not being able to talk post the Raymond Davis episode. You're actually now going to see Washington embracing Pakistan as a dependable ally in what is called the war against terror. This is probably the most decisive break in that war against terror. Remember, it was Osama bin Laden that actually inspired or provoked that entire phrase. So when we talk about the impact on what this means for inside Pakistan, for what it means for Pakistan vis-a-vis the rest of the world, and indeed for Pakistan vis-a-vis America, the taking out of Osama bin Laden, easily somebody dubbed the world's most dangerous man by previous American presidents as well as this one, acknowledged by the world to be the mastermind of 9/11, the man behind Al-Qaeda. I don't think the emphasis so much right now, apart from a few questions on his presence in Pakistan, is going to be on the complicity that allowed that, the possible complicity that allowed that. I think it's going to be much more on the fact that Pakistan and its troops were involved in taking him out.
Right, Barkha, and this obviously doesn't mean that the war on terror is over. Obviously, Osama bin Laden is a major figure in that, but how do you see this playing out vis-a-vis the war on terror itself and the impact that this could have on the Al-Qaeda? Some say that Osama had been pretty much reduced to being a figure on the run in the last few years. He wasn't as actively involved, and the Al-Qaeda has since splintered, and there are many different groups out there. How do you see that playing out?
I think from an Indian perspective, the real thing to evaluate is how effective